Good morning, folks, and welcome to FYI. We were about signing off that we had a program. We were about signing off. You can't run a business in a country where there's no stable power supply, and then people are going to come out and tell you, oh, we have 3 new generators we installing somewhere. If you're going to operate like Little Dubai and First World, I think one of the fundamentals is consistent power supply. And so we have to be apologizing to you guys all the time because if it's not up and down and dipping and all that, you don't have any at all. Good morning to you folks who are joining us live on our broadcast. I'm feeling a little thing this morning. But good to have Horace Calder here and Rastaman. Good to have Sukhchan Sudhari here with us. Earlier, English is here, Pamela Sanchari. Folks, thanks for being here with us every morning and putting up with us for the most part. That's what you get when you're dealing with a country like ours. You gotta go kitty cat up. You wanna run, but the people in charge at the helm, who was state power and could be making better and proper decisions, they're not doing so. But good morning to each and every one of you. We try to capture the bearings. You know when you're ready to come on at 1:45, you're set and you're ready, and then you gotta switch around everything and turn off this and move that. It just kind of shifts you up. Twana Green, Winella Garnett, Karen McPherson. Good to have all of you on the live this morning. Great to see all of you folks on the live this morning, joining us from the many places. Claire, how the power by your end, Claire? I sure Claire had a power outage in a long time. Claire Alexis Family Richmond joining us on the diaspora, of course. Unless you get state-of-the-art generators like the Vice President, like Arif and Ali, and they're just gone in there and they think things like that for everybody. But things are always like that for Jaguar. You remember when he had his special transformers installed to facilitate his home at Pradoville, wherever it is? Should we all be so lucky? Brenda Braffett, Emerson Holder. Should we all be so lucky? Folks, again, good morning to each and every one of you. Thanks for joining us, folks. Brenda Bailey, we see you. The Edward Brooms feel the same way. Early English, Karen Rogers. Good to have all of you folks on the live this morning. Thanks for joining us and being here with us. By now, if we don't get a warm cup of coffee, the coffee we started in the morning with at about 4:30 is cold. Cold. Narissa Duncan, good morning to you. And Auntie, good morning. To all the Duncans all over the world. You're not biased this morning. All the Duncans, good morning to you. How are you folks doing? All the Booberams, all the Brooms, good morning. All the Collins. Debbie, how the plants? How the plants coming, Debbie? How the plants? Debbie Collins has a beautiful home, a very palatial. Lots of plants. She has kind of a green thumb. If some of y'all invite me by your house, I would know what to say. If some of y'all invite me by your house, I don't know what to say. Sheena started off the morning with some sweet words. Sheena says, Sherry, looking bright like the morning sun. Thank you, Sheila. I take all of it. I ain't never getting any more nice words for the day. I don't know. Got some meetings lined up. You know, folks, I got to balance what I do here, bringing you guys incredible information. I'm the General Secretary of the Alliance for Change. I'm a member of Parliament. And so you got a number of meetings, number of things to do. You got to balance what you do here, boots on the ground, boots in the air, boots in virtually, boots on the side, boots in the water, boots on the land. Good morning to each and every one of you. Yeah. Earlier now in Debbie business. Debbie got some nice plans. Very, very nice plans. Yeah. I love it. In spite of how tough this country tough, some people still try to live very nicely. Visited a home, another home in Providence quite recently. Very, very nice. You know, I don't want to talk out and shout all people business, but very, very nice home. You know, very, very nice. Kudos to people who have their own homes. I try to move in that direction. But them boys don't want us to be great. Early English says I love plants too. Last 2 weeks, good to see you there. Gwen Anderson says boots everywhere. It's true. Ingrid Austin, we see you there. Magnet Barrow, we see you there. Magnet says, I love the color. Yeah, I'm looking for a beige. You know? The Obama beige. I'm looking for a beige. I always do light blue and black, gray. Sometimes you mix it up with this pink. I know myself. Y'all don't worry with me. I know myself. Some people worry with the wrong things. You know, I just don't want somebody outside abusing. I come out here in the red. Right? Green sometimes affects the equipment we got and how we're trying to present ourselves. Looking for beige and a yellow. Who no. Look, if you all see some design, asking for a bite for me. You know, in the north, you gone in Marshalls and some of the other places. Call some of the places, man. You got in Marshalls and Target and so. You see a couple things in Duncan, you got a couple things here. Sometimes you could go online and order something. You know? And you know, we ain't got it like that. Soon as I step in Marshall, I gone to the clearance rack. I drink this little cold coffee. I gone to the clearance rack. Chanel Smith Daniels here. Chanel, it's not you to pick this up, yeah? That's it there. Chanel, it's not you to pick it up. I got in the clearance rack and I look to see what happened. Sometimes in the clearance rack, you got some nice things. Some of them boys right here going on some clearance racks, you gonna pay some fire tail prices. Some fire tail prices. You think it's easy? I have this suit for a special occasion. I tell you all soon enough. Very special occasion. Bought this jacket. Very special occasion. You can't buy in a country like this. So if you ask a couple things, give me the heads up. Sometimes you can go on the website, you know, like some places, and you put on your $10, your $15, and you catch your things. Right? You catch your things. Karen Rogers says all the time is clearance rack. Yeah. You want to lie to you? My aunt shines me. Gone in some places. I said, here, let me go to this place. Some big price. She said, no, there's a clearance. That was the original price. Look the thing here. I had a lovely black leather bag. Went to the shop. Bag was $700 US. 700. She said, no, that was the original price. This is the clearance rack. And the due check was about $60. Fantastic. Chaps. You all know that brand? Chaps. CHAPS. Used to be a powerful brand back in the days. Right? My mother used to love that brand, Chaps. So I picked this one up, a nice kind of duffel bag kind of thing there. I see the $60. I started doing some backflips. People say, like, one just trip out here. One just flew over the cuckoo nest here. You know, I guess something at 600 and you see $60. I take the one time. Colin Sandy said TJ Maxx. I got to check out TJ Maxx. Elizabeth and Ryan, Raymond and Ryan, y'all have time at TJ Maxx. Or maybe I wasn't listening. Oh, that's sir, sorry, I missed your call. You know, some people think you just sit down waiting by the phone. Oh, that's I'm so sorry I missed your call. Let me apologize. You know when I say that, sir, it's abuse out. Sorry I missed your call. So sorry. But good to see Odessa on the live. And she seems to be in a good mood. She said, good morning, Baba. Is me talking to her? Because if Odessa called me Baba, that's a step up from the other names. That would be a huge step up from the other names that Odessa called me. Folks, I feel dizzy. I ain't had nothing yet. settle the stomach. I feel a little dizzy. I think it's my sugar. I still feel dizzy, and I know some of y'all done start diagnosing me as Bigfoot is chigger. Smallpox, I mean smallpox. This is the morning show. Folks, how y'all doing? It's so much for us to get around. So high, we can't get over it. So low. Can't get on with it, folks. Quite a few things to share with you guys this morning. Welcome. How this thing is just appeared sometimes it's jumped me. I'm so thankful for technology. I'm so thankful. The things just fly in. One time you got a kitchen, next thing you got company. I'm so thankful for technology. Denella Johnson says she suffered a clearance too. Folks should be told that's the only place. I just go sometime. That's the only place. When you go up to the cash registers, you get all those things stuck up there. And buy one, get 10 and so. From clearance, you head wrong by this section. Folks, head wrong by this section. Currency all the time is clearance rack. Yeah, I'm happy, folks. Confess your sins. That's what the word says. It's the devotion we're having right now. Confess your sins one to another. Chanel says Burlington got it locked. Chanel know nothing but clearance rack. She know the section by the cashier. You see all them things. Whole host of things. Lower than usual prices. My relatives in South Carolina took me to a thrift store. It's like, hey, we're moving next door. Right? Televisions, laptops, this, that. Can't bring all them things undeclared. But if you see the prices, the factory would send them things. Things are a little cheap, a little dent, at some knockoff prices. This UCA 85-inch, thin like this, $300. What's the problem? Some screw missing from some. Huh? I stand for a long time thinking, why bring this 85-inch? Let's carry on. This 85, you think it's easy? You know how you live in here. You walk in someplace 85-inch, 2.4. 2.4, you say 85-inch for $400. Because some little dent on the back during manufacturing. Yeah. I remember going in, final thing as we warm up. My son was young, John Pierre. It's a long time ago. He turning 16 in August. And I saw lovely, cute Nike sneakers for him. It was great. Nice price. It was $40. Asked the store attendant, she said, it's not, we ain't selling it. We ain't selling it. That's what she said. I vex $40. I got my thing here. I can balance the budget in the US now. $40. Cute sneakers. And I said, we ain't selling. No, it's not for sale, sir. We apologize. We should have moved it. I said, why? She says the last one left, but it has a defect. I think I told you this story before. You all know they call it the tail. I figured they told me that the day. I just know it was a thing you push your hand through to pull up your sneakers from the back. A little loop at the back of the sneakers. You push your finger through, they help to pull it up. His head has a yellow tail. It was supposed to be white, but a part of it was yellowing. That little thing, you push your hand through the back of your sneakers, a little loop to pull it up. Half of it was yellow. I said, lady, you know where you from? Bring the damn sneakers. I can take it. A good friend of mine, she and I went into this store. Bring the damn sneakers. Till now, we have that as an inside joke. Yellow tail. Bring the damn sneakers, man. Bring the damn sticker, yellow tail. Little piece of yellow. Sticker is about $140. Come down to for yellow. Give me 10 yellowtail stickers to go. Come home and catch a sale. And Gwazi Griffith, we know to go wrong some corners in this country, don't come wrong we like that. We know how to go wrong some corners, folks. Welcome to the broadcast. First 15. Venezuela right up. Yellowtail. Yellowtail. You know, by the time I done with y'all know my blood type, my heart rate, my blood pressure, everything. Yellowtail. Who? What's the yellowtail? We cut off. Where with the tag outside? Wait with the yellowtail and the tag outside. Right? You have a friend named Chanel. Chanel come by you, you know, want you to see her Louis Vuitton. And at the bottom you see Susan. For Susan. You ever see that? Yellowtail? Yellow. You know your friend named Mark. Mark Troppy Boots stuck outside all that. You see, for Joseph. Right in the mark at the bottom of the boots. You know we do it when we send home things. For Sherrod, you put at the bottom. Mark Choppy Foot, you see. Falston. You know this country? People repackage gifts, sell gifts when they come. Repurpose gift. All manner of things. We know to go wrong some corners. Pasty Magnat. We know to go wrong some. I'm just trying to Saturday morning light. I got some heavy things down at the back. Heavy things. I saw Odessa yesterday. Odessa sent me the photograph. I saw Odessa. If you all see Odessa, Odessa had on a Louis Vuitton shades. I started looking at Odessa different from yesterday. Odessa had on a Louis Vuitton shades. If you all see the pointed tip shoes, but cut you just watching it. Nice damaged jeans. You know, we wear jeans still damaged. No, you can tell. These are designer jeans. Odessa got on. When you buy new jeans damaged, you must know you're there. You don't got a Bendong boutique in this country. Who don't know? I ain't want to get into the fineries of it. The wet clothes more expensive than the dry one. Same thing with damaged jeans. You buying the jeans damaged, rip up and so on. It's more expensive than a whole jeans. It don't make no sense to me. It don't make no sense to me. But some things in life is like that. Like it's high science. You could tell, that's where she jeans still damaged. She buys she damaged jeans. If you see the blouse, if you see the hair, right? That's a turn a corner. Coming to the protest. Right? Meet but 5 minutes and the hair still following. Coming down. 5 minutes later, you see the end. If you see hair flowing. And you know to have hair like that in dragon when you walk in because it's so long. In dragon, it's flowing, it's floating. That got to be the good stuff. The heavy one is falling to pratax. And the dragon on the road. If you see hair, blouse, damaged jeans, pointy tip shoe, Louis Vuitton shades. Then she pulled up with a ride. I couldn't tell it was an SUV. I couldn't tell if it was a Rolls Royce because I realized Rolls Royce making SUVs now. BMW, what it was. Because she parked a little down and then if you see the entrance. I say protest gone up now. You got it. Come good. When you come along to these protest activities. Right? I was confused. I feel like I was on the dress for the occasion. So I stand up. She can send me the photograph and you can see for yourself. You can see for yourself. Back to Venezuela. If you see the thing, you see the hair, you see Brazil right all over it. Welcome to Brazil. Everybody in Brazil had to contribute to some of that. We took a pic, Naomi. I ain't get the whole outfit. Right? But I said this is, for me, it's once in a lifetime you meet superstars. So I flash a pic quick. I flash a pic quick. If you see me, I'm a little mango pelter. Or does it say use my phone? When does it say use my phone? I said, Jesus, Lord. Me no phone gone to all of that. You ever hold somebody's phone and the phone say, welcome, Sharon? You ever hold somebody who said, welcome, Sharon? And say, oh, this phone, all this thing. This one don't know me. Oh, that is real heavy. That's what I really want to tell you. That's the moral of the story. I got me little mango pelter. I tried to upgrade. My attorney embarrassed me the other day. She didn't mean to do it. Nice girl. From US Fields and Sobe. You know it's real heavy at US Fields and Sobe? I wonder if it's there. Oh, they still got a whole lot. It's real heavy there. It's a shame. I'm in the court telling the lawyer something. We're talking. And something I was doing with the phone, taking a number, I take a lot of notes on the little phone. You ever saw the screen bust up? I've been trying to upgrade ever since. The lawyer looked on the phone. She said, Mr. Duncan, you need to upgrade your phone. I feel so shame. You ever want the ground open and swallow you? Huh? I feel she didn't mean it like that. Right? But for me, if you could make a call and so on, you're all well and good. I said, Mr. Duncan, you're going to upgrade the phone. Right? I got to turn an angle to see the words to compass all the cracks and so on. You got to tilt and so on. Let me see story. Oh, that's the phone. So welcome, Sharon. I think I had an alarm to clicks. Folks, can we get out of the program? Oh, that's the distraction. That's the moral of the story. She come on here and I gone off. You text somebody phone, you hear clicks. Welcome, Sharon. Yeah, I said, what story is this? Me old Karen, you got alarm. Clicks. Welcome, Sharon. Who will you be calling today? True story. Send the photograph on there, sir. When you see the quality of the picture, you know it's not my phone. Because my phone will take a screenshot first. You see all the cracks and so on the photograph. Send the photograph, you can see story. Oh, the little black tea cola. So the Venezuelans trying with us. The Venezuelans trying with us. Naomi said they have money meet. Oh, that's the first. It doesn't mean the rest of us. Now, the land says that tells us what we already know. Venezuela has been violating the ICJ's order. We know that. But what are they doing about it? I saw yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before, FYI had a statement out. It's one of the few times I didn't see Irfan driving the car in first gear. You know, when Venezuela acting up, I want to see Irfan say, let me stop you there, Maduro. Let me stop you there. Let me stop you there. That's the times I want to see that. But no, he's carrying gifts. Maduro claiming half this country. He gave you a bottle of rum to chase it down. Big gold chain and ring and all of that. Right? And now I'll know that the UN Security Council could be doing more. You know, the other day, them boys had they created, I'm trying to remember the name of the legislation, in defense of Essequibo, the organic law. In defense of Essequibo. Right? Then is when everyone should have run out. Hold on, Maduro. Let me stop you there. Let me stop. No. If you see the piety with Irfan in this statement he was giving on social media, like it was a liturgy he going through. If you see the calmness, dear Maduro, you know, monkeys know which limb to jump on. There's no which limb to jump on. We still waiting to hear what came out of this meeting of the United Nations Security Council yesterday. This matter was supposed to be brought up. on the threats to international peace and security. That was the agenda item. That was the agenda item. So let's see what comes out of it. But Nandlal is of the opinion that the ICJ can step in. Sorry, the Security Council, the UN Security Council can step in. If you see the piety with Arafat, then is when I look here and run out behind Maduro and say, hold on, Maduro. Let me stop you there. No. Silent city. If you see the quietude, like a requiem for the dead. It's just some of the things we're following this morning for. Couple of the things we're following. As we are Nandlal, and yesterday morning we were talking about friends, family, and favorites. Glenford Gordon asking, where is Miss Charles? I see Neon Harding asking about, or rather telling us that Ralph Gonzalez making a fool of himself. I saw a letter this quite recently, Neon, that was asking similarly, where are all the voices that went to Argyle on the latest escalation of Venezuela? Where Mayor voice there? Where Ralph voice there? Where are all these voices that were pushing for Argyle? That meeting in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Not again. He says his government, they're open to public scrutiny. They open to public scrutiny. But they're going to tell you if it's constructive or not. Depends on how you're weighing them. Right? AFC has proffered a simple plan to help bolster security in this country. And they're gone and bring out some people who never do nothing with the time in politics to talk all manner of nonsense. All manner of nonsense. You get them some responsibility to never step up to the plate. But now to eat a bread, to make a bread, eat a food, and earn the political keep, they got to run out talking tripe. Weak. Spineless. If you're open to criticism and public scrutiny, why you got to be using these underlings, things, knowlings, people who never amounted to nothing? Why? If you open to scrutiny. And if you box through some of the papers today, they're coming hard against the naysayers, the anti-developers. But open to scrutiny. Open. Tell it to Crummy Wing family. How much scrutiny we open to? We open. We open to scrutiny like you've never seen before. We open to scrutiny bigly. He said the government is committed to transparency and scrutiny. Yeah. We've seen it all before. Same scrutiny, the United Nations Human Rights Committee is scrutinizing y'all about not having. Same scrutiny. Same scrutiny. Open to scrutiny. Well, you all know the story more than the rest of us. How open these guys are. Just how open they are. Moving on, folks. A lot to cover. They're telling us, first, this unit was supposed to be in the Ministry of Legal Affairs that's going to be given oversight to the quality of the construction or contract execution that we're seeing. Right? And now they're telling us that government ministries have these special units for more bribes, more corruption. These units are supposed to be evaluating contractors' work. Right? Because they themselves are admitting it's a lot of shoddy work. If the work ever gets done, if it ever gets completed, So we've been telling you folks about a number of delays that have been happening down in Liverpool. Tammy Gibbs, Deborah Clark, Gwyneth Anderson, a number of delays. Contract after contract. So ministries now have units to evaluate contractors' work. Right? This is how we call it, a bottom house kind of corner shop mentality. Right? You know how you had to live on the 23 years of the PPP? No big salary to look forward to. You always hear we get oil and so on. And one day, we can do better. We got it now and we're still suffering. So when you have to get up in the morning, most of us still do that. You can't think long term with a $70,000 salary. 40 gone to rent. You got to eat from the rest. You got to wear, you got to travel to the work. And you got 3 children and a wife. You got to balance up yourself. So you can't plan far. You can't go to no shop and say, give me a bag of rice, a bag of sugar, a bag of potato. It's a month you're rationing for. You got to take the days as they come. You got to take the days as they come. It says no for now. Right? You don't go and buy a head of bora. Right? You don't go buy a piece of pumpkin. We can mix it. $200 pumpkin, $200 bora. Buy a quarter pound of chicken. You don't have to see chicken. You know the nutrients are there. Quarter pound of chicken, and we can take a 2-pint rice. Or maybe a 4 pints too. Give the whole meal some body. That's how they're doing this thing here. They're proud to say they're giving out hundreds, if not thousands, of contracts. Because we got the money now to do all this infrastructural work. But then build capacity. How did you perceive you were going to do that? Monitor. In countries like Jamaica, this is done independently. You have a monitoring unit, like you got Integrity Commission. You have a commission that does this independently. What is the term for it? But they just wake up and they realize, you know what? We actually got to get this thing some oversight. We alone can keep an eye on all of this. We alone can keep an eye on all of this. You know, quite recently, Sabbath News wrote a scathing editorial on all of these delays in contract and the nonsense happening locally. And Jack Gill spoke to how some of these contracts come to fruition. He says it's a long process. We do a very thorough job. And why so many shoddy contractors slip through? If you're doing all this due diligence. Look, let's take a look back at some of what he said.
The announcement by the president comes at the end of the project preparation. But what it takes to get to that announcement is a lot of hard work that often governments or politicians are not prepared to put in. So how did we get to some of these projects? And that's very important to us. You can make all sorts of promises. So the Skeldon 2.0, this editorial, says a couple of things. The government is doing projects, a few of these projects, but almost all are delayed. So they said another Among these pointed out by Minister Edgehills are Cemetery Road and Conversation Tree expansion projects. So it's true, these projects are delayed, but projects, and they blame the government for the delay. It's true that projects can be delayed, but for what reasons? Sometimes there are real reasons: shortage of material, difficulty in working in environment flow. But they don't see anything good in the projects themselves. They're concerned about, oh, it's delayed for 5 months or 4 months, and therefore the government is to be blamed.
Yeah. So that's some of what he said. Of course, he can try to shift the blame. It's busy problem. It's not them. It's not their management, their leadership, their oversight. It's us is the problem. There's delays and so on. But the problem has become so chronic under their watch that in an effort to try to mitigate it, you got these specialized units now. And I did see a comment by MP Finance, who's on the line, raising an important point, that these contracts have to be signed off by an engineer working for the government. They got to be signed off there. So unless there is massive corruption in the system, again, they're buying past now those engineers to create units in the different ministries independently. And these specialized units, according to them, monitoring units, are going to be monitoring the execution of these contracted works. Right? Monitoring the execution of these contracted works. And then there's a contract compliance unit now, still within the Attorney General's chambers. And they're telling us that if contract breaches occur, sanctions, including liquidated damages, forfeiture of securities, and the termination of the contracts can be invoked. And that's rarely done. All of this you're seeing here is just optics, because the problems are so pervasive. They have no relationship remedying them, because, of course, people getting the kickbacks and the cutbacks. But they're telling us in this instance, this one here, the Conversation Tree Road project, is so egregious. The delays, they had no choice but to terminate the contract. According to them, they're blacklisting the contractors because he probably got about 10 other contracts he doing simultaneously, probably without the capacity, some of what is being alleged, without the capacity to do it. So they terminated from him and giving it to somebody else. And we've been watching this. Sabbath News has been speaking about it. Other newspapers. We've been talking about it. You know, this project has been running for the longest while. And we questioned some of these contractors when we heard the contracts were being given to X and Y and Z. And then you get from the procurement body, oh, they didn't realize somebody that's still blacklisted. Oh, we didn't realize this, we didn't realize that. They're not ready for prime time, this administration and regime. Since they're coming, see all the seawalls drying up. It's just mud you're going to watch now. It's not the beautiful ocean the way it used to be under the previous government. It's just mud you're going to watch now. But this project here has been too long delayed. And some of the thinking that goes into it, only God knows. So you got a 4-lane here. You could have a whole host of vehicles piling up here. And by the time you get to the extension there, into Sobrianville and so on, it's a 2-lane. Some of it, folks, just makes no sense whatsoever. Makes no sense. But then again, they don't have any problem with one person having 20 contracts. Once you tell them we have this, we have the labor, you don't have to prove that or anything like that. Say, all right, good. Just make sure we get back at 16% or, the consultation fee. It's not bribe or corruption. It's a consultation fee. We get back a percentage. The coalition government built roads, but not only built roads, the drainage flowing in alongside those roads were also a priority. These boys and K projects are being executed because money got for make. Money have to make. That's why these projects are being executed. The projects are good in and of themselves, but the execution tremendously poor. Tremendously poor. So we're watching it. They said they've terminated. This is the Conversation Tree project. Right? But the Cemetery Road one, as you were. The Cemetery Road project, folks, as you were. They're not gonna be too bothered there. As you were. And equal delays. But they're claiming that the Cemetery Road contractor, since their 3 or 4 or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 warnings, have done significant work. So he gets to keep his $500 million contract. But this Trinidadian company, they say responsible for this one here, a Conversation Tree, right? That's how they left free. Half biscuit, half this. You don't even know what to call it. Of a road. Some of it already crumbling in places. Already crumbling in places. And we can keep you guys up to date. So they've terminated the Conversation Tree Road project. They said they man down tools months ago. But always slow to act. So what are we dealing with? So we're left to bear the brunt of that now. More monies, more delays. And Guyanese, we got to shoulder that. We got to shoulder that. And an interesting twist. Turn in events. Remember all we're doing is warning contractors and giving them more money. But a foreign company, a foreign contractor, taking us to court. And this is being reported by Kaitro News, I think it is. For $90 million US over delays in the Wales gas to show. Thanks, Mr. Jagdew. Thank you, Vice President. Thank you. We said to Guyanese, like the Skeldon modernization factory, this is going to become a white elephant as well. This gas to show project. It's going to become a white elephant. This fellow don't know one thing that he's doing. You name a project in this country that Mr. Jagdew or the PPP have executed admirably. Name one major project. Just one. Search. So while we're not carrying any contractors to court, out of the goodness of our hearts and the familial relationship, friends, family, favorites, and flatterers, we've been taken to court for delays. We're being taken to court because this is how the world works. You have a contract, you don't fulfill it, there are repercussions. But see, we won't fall out with Ramjet. or Jim or Fred, right? Because we might got to give back what was taken, what was demanded, the consultation fee, of course. No corruption here, no thing. Just the consultation fee in the living room. We might got to give back. And so you abide and you wait and you suffer untold delays and additional funds. But people not treating us with that kind of courtesy. So we are being taken to court, beloved. We're being taken to court for our delays with the Wales gas to shore. Can you imagine that? Not that we're being taken to court, but that we are not treating it as serious as other folks are treating contractual arrangements, right? Because we're only interested in friends, family, and favorites. But we're watching it, folks. Thanks to Kaicho News for this bit of reporting. These are things you don't see in the Chronicle. You don't see in Hen See Hen. No, you don't see it. What's the name of the PPP newspaper? You don't see it in the Mirror. But we're reasoning with contractors. When you going to finish, Baba? Eh? When you going to finish, my boy? Oh, you need another 2 years? All right. And more money? All right. No problem. We got you. We got you. And as we on the roads, contractors, listen to this. Last night we talked about the traffic chief being involved in an accident some months ago. The truck driver now passing through the court system. Contractors, road contractors are complaining about the wildness of truck drivers on the road. I don't know if Anil can put another unit in each ministries to monitor the wildness. Huh? Y'all remember when them demons are coming up from the roads? Then they call it the bulge. The same name for Legion, bulge. Shooting through the road. Contractors complaining. Folks, there is a crisis occurring on our roads. There is a crisis occurring on our roadways. And we can't wish it away. We can't unit it away. What has to happen, dear friends? Systems gotta work. Systems gotta work. I told you, MP put down there that contractors gotta sign off on contracts, rather engineers. That system gotta work. Not creating additional units to put money, more money in the hands and pockets of friends, family, and favorites. You see the Biscuit roads they make it? A year and a half ago, they had an international cricket match here, and this road was rehabilitated. A couple months ago, this is the state of it. The contractors give up this road, this East Bank Road. Has changed about 10 contractors. A little complete yet. It has changed about 15 contractors. And the road ain't complete yet. But it's how backward we backward. Friends, family favorites, companies are taking us to court for not fulfilling our contractual arrangements. While we smiling and playing nice with the contractor class in this government of sand and steel. With a budget of sand and steel, right? Friends, family, and favorites. How long we can continue like that? We can, in a credible way as a country, spending the same money to fix the same problems over and over and over and over. Right? Over and over and over. And then I saw them talking about having scales at different junctures to weigh the trucks. You mean they got a scale by the sandpit? Any given day, you try to get some places, there's a whole set of roadblocks. People trying to make a bread, eat a food, and these wild trucks ain't getting slowed up. Sometimes one roadblock, 15, 20 policemen, people jumping out the trees, jumping out from behind bushes, watching you. Coming down the East Coast quite recently, see a policeman behind a truck with a gun, one speed guns, behind a truck talking. And then you can jump out. Surprise! Got you. Look, you're taking over the thing here. System's not working. How many traffic chief gonna say? You gotta get some rank, high rank, whatever it is, to do a traffic stop, a roadblock. Nobody should be jumping out from behind bushes, emerging from manholes and stopping traffic. It's madness. But as I said last night, the traffic chief could get into accidents. How about us? How are we going to fare? How is we going to fare? And look, story here. Sorry, folks. The longest building hotel must be hotel for true. The longest construction in the history of construction. The J. Jagan International Airport. They're proud to say 15 new contractors bidding to rehabilitate and extend the taxiway. This airport building since Cheney was alive. We can't done yet. And ever so often, you're going to see the bishop, he going to run up them views on the Chinese contractors. He's going to run up there and abuse them out. This contract is estimated, of course, over $400 million. Right. 15 contractors, longest building airport in the world. By the time this is completed, if it ever gets completed, you're going to build 10 other airports, if not 15. The cost this is going to take. By the time they've done this, about $3-4 billion US dollars. Longest building, ugliest airport in the world. In the world. People fetching water to flush toilets in buckets. You can't even go inside if you're taking your family. No place to sit outside. Madness. Longest building, ugliest airport. I said it. Y'all got to say it. We got an ugly airport. A wooden structure, big concrete facade. And it's all right. $200 million or $1 billion. Ugliest airport in the world. Nothing to write home about. Unlike Naomi Drucker, nothing to write home about. So this cash cow, slush fund, rolls on. Ponzi scheme, cash cow, slush fund, Ponzi scheme. Rolls on. The estimated cost of the taxi runway, 443, 957, 443,957,430. Cash cow slush fund Ponzi scheme. It rolls on, good folks. I told you when we started, the Alliance for Change proffered some ideas on how we can improve security. You stand up one place too long, them boys gone with you. They're robbing supermarkets, robbing individuals. You see a motorcycle coming with two men, you gotta be concerned. A bicycle even. You saw them assault the 13-year-old trying to rob somebody in front of her house. She standing by the gate frozen. Them boys running her one box. Gone she belongings. 2 shootings recently in what street is that? Fremont Street, West East Ramville. Bodies being found floating in trenches. Crime spiraling. And PPP is the only answer. Bigger jails, bigger prisons. That's their only offering. Bigger jails and bigger prisons. 1.7 billion. The New Amsterdam prison they're touting. Prison upgrade. Building it bigger. 1.7 billion. Right? 1.7 billion. And you could do the demographics of who can be housed there. You can do it. That's another program all by itself there. Not a program all by itself there. I think we want to leave it here. We've tried to give you all back your time. I smile because some people is come and they tell you all kinds of things. Eh? You come on. You come. Folks, if you partner with us, I give you the right to treat me anyhow. If you're partnering with us, I give you the right to come down hard on me. I give you my money, man. I want better service. But this is in a labor love, and we love it. We love all of you. We love all of you. Right? From the ones who's something to write home about to the ones not so much. We love all of you, folks. We love each and every one of you. But these are just a couple of things. Bigger prisons. They're doing some work in mental health and on suicide issues, and God knows we need a lot of work here. A couple of years ago, I was doing an evaluation for a gun license. And one of the questions was, do you see shadows? And I started thinking, how much time you got? Do you see shadows? We all got to take better care of our mental health and suicide. I'm sorry, in the interest of time, we don't have enough to really dig down, drill down. And we got to move past saying it's a madman. All of us deal with some very complex issues. Family, work, these jagabats and trench rappers. I mean, a lot of help here, mental health. A lot of people in government need some help. What you see happening? A lot of them need some help. Your boy run out saying that agriculture better. This really needs some mental health. Mental health help. Really needed here. Agriculture better than it was before. Huh? Tony Vera has been speaking his mind. And this is part of pushing back. Attempting in futility to push back against some of that. People know the truth. People know the truth. Cute Zulfi, Vice President Jack Neo, President Irfan Ali. People know the truth better than ever before. Monday, we made the true Starbucks News talking about the cost of living, price of vegetables, price of commodities in the marketplace. Better than before. For who? For me, Blackberry, sheep. for the Brahmin bull, not for the rest of us. We ain't got time to drill down. See? Cane fields abandoned. Another dead body found in a Burmese cane field. Another body. They found one recently in New Amsterdam. Another one turning up. Bodies floating up, turning up all over the place. It's the crossing government. And look now. They're saying monitoring and new technologies have led to the reduction of illegal mining. I guess we can see the declarations going up now. So we're watching that too. Monitoring and new technologies. Mitigating illegal mining. So we hope to see some uptick in the numbers. They've been doing very nothing is working. Gold production down, bauxite down. You name it. And then the old boy saying, they're going to, a program in Trinidad yesterday, again had sustained promise of prosperity. It's always a promise. How much billions we've gotten thus far? How many billions we've gotten thus far from oil production? And prosperity is still a promise. Soon as you hear oil pumping, Guyanese should be hearing cha-ching, cha-ching in a bank account. Direct cash transfer. And then you do all the other things, a number of other things, and new things we could be doing. We're just giving them ideas just like that. Cha-ching! Every month, direct transfers. No, but they want when you come and they bring the little frostbitten thing, you must throw a mile around them and say, yes, yes, master. Yesterday morning, we spoke about the fund saying that regionally and locally, the government not getting the kudos they deserve. And again, GPL comes out to tell us they're aggressively reviewing proposals, not implementing, not half implemented. 4 years, and GPL and the PVP still reviewing. While you and I, like this morning, battling with blackouts, still reviewing actively. And then, CARICOM and others saying, despite limitations, they've been doing everything possible to support Haiti, like ignoring them for the longest while. Like ignoring them until they were at crisis level, on the brink of self-destruction. Those are some of the things we want to bring to attention this morning, folks. Really want to thank all of you for joining us this morning on our broadcast. We came on a little late. Thank you, GPL. Thank you, GPL. But folks, do us the biggest favor. I know some of us has been a little tired, and I ain't talking about money here. Better than money, what you can do to keep our program going. I mean, we need the money too, right? But folks, I really want you all to share our broadcast. Share our broadcast, right? So that others get valid and credible information as well. Do us that big favor. Please and thank you. Do us that big favor. And before you go, don't run off yet. Right? Wait for the benediction. I got a little thing in me, Wait for the benediction. So do us that favor. Take a quick sec. Share the broadcast for us. Smash that emoji button for us as well. Right? And I know thousands of folks watch us all the time. Consider, if you haven't already, about 10 persons have signed up. It's not past 15 to contribute $10 a month to keep our broadcast going. I would like to stop saying it. I think if we meet a fair amount and we know that this can just help us to break even, I would stop. I would stop begging. Right? I would stop begging. We share the link there. It comes out of your account, whatever it is, automatically. Especially those of you in the diaspora. And this is a Stripe. We are working with this international company, Stripe. Safe and secure. Never had a complaint. Never had a complaint. Safe and secure. $10 a month for all of this content we churn out on a daily basis. $10 a month. Consider doing that. I know part of the struggle people have. Don't run away yet because we start talking money. It's to say, 3,000 plus watch every day. Still must be getting a lot of money. Don't let it fool you. Don't let it fool you, folks. I even think it's more than 50, if so much. So we'd be happy for your assistance in this regard. Share the live, smash that emoji button before you run off and leave us. And partner with us too. Something else I wanted to bring to attention, but it has eluded me. That's going to do it for us at this end. Edward and Wenda and Marcia. Pretty Milicia, speaking truth to power. That individual, we see you too. Granted Anderson, Gil Alicock, Maxine Still. Have a fantastic rest of the day, folks. Whether you're heading off to work, you're heading home, you're in between, heading off to school, maybe staying home and do some studies. Preparing lunch, preparing breakfast, preparing dinner, perhaps. Have a good day. Take good care of yourself. Get in your reading, get in your self-care time. Be gentle with yourself, folks. I think that's going to do it for us in this end. Something else I wanted to bring to your attention, but it is elusive. So that's going to do it for us at this end. That's our time, Gwen Anderson, Michelle, Rastaman. All you take care. Please and thank you. That's our time, folks. That's our program. Stay safe.